Welcome to your Weekly Catalyst, our 5-minute weekly bonus episode. If you're new to the podcast, our full-length feature episodes go live first thing every Wednesday morning, and this week's episode, it's one you're definitely not going to want to miss. I'm Dr. Bradford Cooper of the Catalyst Coaching Institute, and I'm curious, what are you about to put in your hands? It sounds simple, but your answer will directly influence the course of your life. Yesterday, our Australian Shepherd Sky and I got out for a hike. If you've joined us over at youtube.com/coaching channel, then you know all about Sky. Typically, when we head out for a hike, I grab my watch and click the start button so I can keep an eye on our distance. But yesterday, instead of grabbing my watch, I grabbed my camera. And then something strange happened. I completely forgot about the watch or the distance and instead found myself focused in on what was around me and potential opportunities to capture some of that on my camera. The decision to place the camera in my hands focused the attention of my heart. Neurological science has demonstrated that we are unable to focus on two things simultaneously. By definition, focus involves tuning out everything else except our primary target. And it doesn't just apply to holding a camera, folks. It shows up in all areas of our lives. In the kitchen, do I reach for a coffee cup, a water bottle, or a wine glass? The salad bowl or the ice cream scoop? When I sit down to start the day, do I begin with a journal and pen or keyboard and mouse? When we settle in for the evening, the difference between the television remote and a book in my hands is an absolute game changer. And when I do opt for the remote, does my other hand reach for Susanna's hand or my iPhone? Speaking of iPhones, that's an interesting one. We are learning so much right now about the concept of mindfulness, the ability to be fully present in our current setting. The phone in my hand signals exactly the opposite, both to me and those around me. Studies have shown that simply having the phone in view, not even touching it, reduces the engagement in conversations. Phone in hand means our minds and our hearts are somewhere else. And it's not just a signal to ourselves. Holding our phone also, consciously or subconsciously, signals to those around us the same. My heart is someplace else right now. One of my favorite all-time movies is Bagger Vance. It's a golf movie that has nothing to do with golf and everything to do with life. In one key scene, Will Smith's character Bagger dispenses some sage wisdom to Juna, who's played by Matt Damon. Yeah, I've always felt a man's grip on his club is just like a man's grip on his world. He later builds on this by helping Juna understand it's not simply how we choose to grip the club, but which club we choose and the vision we create with and for that club that makes all the difference. It is a beautiful, thought-provoking film about the way we live our lives that is well worth the time. For today, I'll simply ask, what figurative club are you pulling out of your bag today? What are you placing in your hands that will guide your heart? Thank you for joining us for this week's 5-Minute Catalyst. This week's feature episode comes by special request. It's an unscripted, real-life coaching session between a client and a nationally board-certified health and wellness coach, and I can promise you, you do not want to miss it. Also, we've really tried up our game over at the YouTube coaching channel in recent weeks. If you enjoy those, you can check them out at youtube.com/coaching channel. As always, please feel free, reach out to us. Results at catalystcoachinginstitute.com with any questions, or you can access a multitude of resources at catalystcoachinginstitute.com anytime you'd like. This is Dr. Bradford Cooper of the Catalyst Coaching Institute signing off. I'll look forward to speaking with you later this week on the next episode of the Catalyst Health, Wellness, and Performance Coaching Podcast, or over on the new YouTube coaching channel.